Pope Francis has named 4 cardinals to help run the 3-week Synod on Youth this October at the Vatican. Rafael Sacco from Iraq, Charles Bo from Myanmar, Desiree Sorahazana from Madagascar, and John Ribat from Papua New Guinea. Pope Francis made each of them a cardinal. They will guide the discussion and influence the final report. The Synod is a meeting of bishops from all around the world. They will advise the Pope on these issues. Vatican correspondent Juliet Lindley joins us from Rome. Juliet, synods take place every few years, and Pope Francis has held 2 on the family, one in 2014, one in 2015. What does the Holy Father hope to accomplish this time around?
Well, our viewers will remember that those 2 synods led to the document Amoris Laetitia, the joy of love. And it caused some controversy, Lauren, as you remember, over the question of communion for civilly divorced and remarried Catholics, a debate that is ongoing. Well, this time around, the bishops will be looking at issues that impact young Catholics and how the Church can accompany them spiritually and help them find their vocation in the modern world. Now, at the end of the meeting, the bishops will issue a final report, and Pope Francis will use that final report to write a document for the entire Church, as he did with the joy of love.
There are going to be some controversial issues talked about, including gender ideology. In fact, the term LGBT made it into the working document. Why is the Church focusing on these issues?
Good question, Lauren. Well, it conducted a survey of young people around the world. The Vatican conducted this survey to understand which issues are the most important to young people. And what they found was that the youth within the Church want the Church to provide support and clarity on a number of thorny issues, including homosexuality, transgender ideology, abortion, contraception, and cohabitation. So the working document briefly mentions so-called LGBT youth. And while it's just one item of many, it's interesting, Lauren, to note that it was the first time that the term appeared in an official Vatican document.
So 4 cardinals, known as president delegates, are going to be leading this synod. Why are these 4 cardinals significant?
Well, the lineup clearly suggests that the priorities of Pope Francis for this synod and what they are. So the cardinals are coming from the 4 corners of the world, places that are often, can we say, forgotten even. And so they'll focus on the many threats in societies all over the world, especially how those threats impact the youth, young people. And now with these appointments, the Pope seems to have chosen men who are familiar with the challenges that young people in the peripheries face, as he often likes to do. So the Vatican is putting the spotlight, if you wish, on Christian persecution, on war, on poverty, unemployment, and the persecution of religious minorities, Lauren.
Thank you so much, Juliet Lindley. That synod is in October for 3 weeks. EWTN News Nightly, Vatican correspondent.
Thank you, Lauren.